Hi YouTube, this is Melanie with another lock update. I am about a little short of 9 months locked, and I'm really happy with my results so far. We're almost at a year. I'll be at a year in October. So I just did it retightening, interlocking still, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit. I'm going to show you a video about that in a little bit. First, let me show you my grid. Got a lot of new growth, so you can see what it's looking like. I'm going to show you all of the back. It's grown a lot in the back. I'm happy with it. You can still see some of the braid pattern. So here is about an inch of new growth up into here where I started interlocking, about 2 inches actually. And then there's a little bit of braid pattern and then the loose budding that's happening at the back end. Here's a closer look. So new growth. This is all interlocked. This is the braid pattern. And then at the end, I crocheted my ends that were loose. This one is almost all locked. So the ones in the front, I have this little baby one that just sticks up straight up. It's completely locked. There's some budding at the end, so it's almost, it's a mature lock, which is exciting. So I didn't have any tutorials on my hair color, but I will do one on that later. I have 3 hair colors going on right now. You can kind of see this lighting, it changes. My roots are a amethyst deep purple. My middle is magenta, and then the ends are rose gold. So I can do a tutorial on how I achieve those colors later. I've had a few different colors, and I have pictures on those and pictures of products that I use. So yeah, I've had a few colors, even though I promised myself I wasn't going to dye them until a year. I don't know who I was fooling. Of course I dyed them many times. And just a little recap, I started my locks with braid locks, and then I really wanted to achieve the look of Sisterlocs, so I started my locks with braid locks. And then I was having problems because my hair is fine. I was having problems with my ends unraveling. Even though I would band them and twist them when I washed, I didn't want them to unravel. So I ended up crocheting my ends with a steel crochet hook, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. Basically, it's any lace crochet hook. You can get it at Michael's, online, Amazon, whatever, what have you. And it's really great. You just run it through the lock, twist and repeat, and twist the lock as you do it, and that helps you can create basically a lock at the end to help your hair from staying unraveled. So I'll have a tutorial on that as well. It should be in my channel, so subscribe, like, share, and you can see that how I did that for my ends. I didn't do all of them. You can see the ones in the back are still budding. They stayed in place a little bit better than the ones in front. I have still not done a lock count. I promise I'll do a lock count for you guys. I just haven't had the time. And every time I interlock my hair, I'm somewhere where I just forget, or I'm watching TV. So I will have a lock count for you, I promise. But we'll have an official count later. So some of them, I have some weird longer locks. Where is it? I think it's this one. One is like really long, a lot longer than all the other ones. Maybe it's this one. It's down to my chin. And then, you know, you saw the one that was sticking up. I have like this short guy in the front. So it's not even yet. But that's just because I had an asymmetrical haircut when I started. And I'm finding that I like it uneven because it's giving me a nice fun shape while my hair is growing. So you can see it kind of looks like a bob right now, and I can curl it with soft curlers in fun different ways. So some styling questions. To achieve this kind of curled wavy look, I either do one of two things. I do bantu knots, or I use soft curlers, and I'll do a tutorial on that later, soon. So yeah, 9 months locked. I'm absolutely loving it. It's great. It took me 2 hours to interlock. I used this tool, my Nappy Locks tool. And I got the, I think it's the micro size. Maybe it's the small. I got the small. So it's about 1 inch long, and the actual interlocking part is about a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch. And you know, it's really simple. I can just show you all what I did to interlock for those of you who have never interlocked. I will suggest watching one of my other videos on interlocking if you've never interlocked before. So just real quick, I can show you one that's loose that I haven't done yet. We'll use this little guy. So if you can see, I have glitter in my hair. I have a toddler. I stick, you can see there's new growth. This isn't a very good one. Maybe we can find another one. No, I think I did all these. Alright, so normally there's a lot of new growth, but this one I did partially already. So I'll stick it through the lock in a direction that I haven't gone. So this is the sideways, and I pull it up. You can see there's still some new growth, and then I just fold the lock and put it through the hole. It's a little bit hard to do in the phone here. I put it through the hole, as you can see. Alright, oops. This one's a little tricky because it's budding still. Alright, I put it through the hole, and now you can see it's through. I pull it down to the tip of the tool, and then I pull it through, and now it's tightened. And again, I have glitter in my hair. I was doing arts and crafts, so, and now it's interlocked, and it's gonna lay funny until I wash it. I'm gonna wash it tonight, get some of this glitter out. And so then if you were to do it again, so if now you can see I can't get the tool through, it's too tight. I don't want to put any more pressure or strain on my hair follicles, so I'm gonna leave that. If it was loose and I could still fit my tool through, like this one, I can easily go in and out. You would just go in another direction. So this one, I'm gonna put it through. I feel I can get it through, and I can easily lift my tool up. It's not too much strain on my hairline. I'm going to put the hair through, pull it down to the tip, and pull the lock through. It's really easy. And now it's secure. And you see I can't get my tool through. If I could, I would go in another direction and do the same thing. And you'll find some of these kind of lay funny after you do them, so I just kind of tuck them behind my ear until I can wash it later, and will stay in place. So that's how you interlock. And yeah, that's how I do my interlocking, and I just go around and do my whole head. It takes me about 2 hours to do, and then I wash it, and I'm done. As far as oils, essential oils I use on my hair are tea tree. Generally after a wash, I take a few drops of tea tree oil, I'll put it on my fingers, and I'll massage my scalp and run it down the length of my locks as well. This helps to prevent any fungi or bacteria from building up after a wash. Sometimes, especially in the summer, if you are a person with a lot of dandruff or if you have a naturally dry scalp, you can create a lot more buildup of skin cells in your hair, and then when you go to wash it, those get wet and stick to the roots of your locks, which can also clog your hair follicles and prevent growth. So tea tree has a natural antifungal property, and I like to massage the scalp. It also helps to promote and cleanse your hair follicles and your scalp follicles, so it actually promotes hair growth. Sometimes if my scalp's feeling extra dry, I dilute the tea tree oil in black castor oil, and you only need a few drops of black castor oil. It's very thick. I find that it leaves my locks really greasy, so I only do it probably once a month, and I only do it if I find my locks or my scalp is particularly dry or itchy. Another essential oil that's good for itchy scalp is clove oil. It helps moisturize and prevent flakes and dryness. So I always do that, and I've been putting the black castor oil on my sides as well to promote hair growth. We all know black castor oil has many benefits, but one of them in particular is hair growth and healthy scalp. So that's one of the routines that I usually do after I wash my locks. The lavender oil, essential oil, I also like to use just for scent. I love lavender. Lavender is also great for scalp circulation and damaged skin cells. So if you have a cut, if you were washing your hair without your finger pads, which you should never do, but say you cut your scalp, or again you might have a really itchy or irritated scalp, lavender oil is a great way to remedy that and cleanse your scalp. And again, these essential oils are strong. You should always dilute them with either olive oil, palm oil, or I like to use rosehip oil. It has no scent and it's really light, easily absorbed in the hair. You don't need much. I usually do 2 drops of each and then rub it on my fingertips and massage my scalp after wash, sometimes before wash. If I've just worked out and I find that my scalp is particularly sweaty and I don't want my locks to smell, I'll do a mixture of eucalyptus oil, peppermint oil, and witch hazel and water in a squeezy bottle. I'll spritz my hair with that, spritz my roots, and then I'll just rub and massage the scalp. And that helps to, again, prevent bacteria from growing. It's antifungal properties, and it will keep your scalp fresh, smelling good, and keep the length of your locks clean in between washing. So washing, I wash my locks probably once a week or once every 2 weeks, depending on what I've been doing that week. If I've had a lot of activity, if I've been doing a lot of yoga, if it's like it is now, 92 degrees, and I'm walking around like a crazy mom and with my kid and we're sweating, I will wash them once a week. I don't do more than that right now. I don't really need to. My scalp is really durable. It's used to wearing braids. It's used to being washed at least every other week. And I find that it's been helping. So yeah, that's my 9-month lock update. Those are the products I've been using and the routines that I have. Again, please leave me any questions, comments, or advice below. I'm still semi-new to the lock community, and I would love tips, tricks, hear what you guys are doing with your locks. Tell me your routines, if you found an oil or a product that you think works better or you really love. Tell me about it. I love to hear about it, and I can share more with you. So I will do another video soon. I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. please share, like, subscribe, and we'll talk more about locks soon. Bye.